'cause my monsters are real, and that train had a kill, and there's no coming back, and they just laugh at how I feel.
To the S&D podcast, everybody. It's your boy Daniel, aka Sunshine, and we're back with our weekly picks. This is, I believe, is week 5, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's week 5. Dion could not be with us tonight as he had some family things come up, so our thoughts and prayers are with Dion here tonight. But we do have Mr. Bob Alvis back with us. Bob, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I love how he just does that exactly. And we also got Mr. Scott Hodge back. Scott, welcome back, sir.
Welcome.
It's good to have you back, man. We missed you.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into this week's picks. Thursday night game, I'm not going to lie. I went with the Rams because with the 49ers injury list, I had no faith in the 49ers. And, yeah, I think everybody at this table actually picked the Rams except for Dion, and kudos to him. He was the oddball, and he said he was going for the upset, and he won the upset. Did anybody see that coming?
Alabama's still beating Georgia. Mac Jones over Matt Stafford.
Yeah. Yeah.
A decade different.
Right.
No, 15 years, never mind. No, I was in the same boat with you with the injuries and all that. I'm like, who are you throwing? Wide receiver forward. And then, of course, Kendrick Bourne has a career day. Was what, 10 for 142?
Yeah.
Christian.
I'm not picking the Niners if they had Purdy, by the way. That has zero to do with it in my eyes.
I think Christian had like 30 touches in the game, which is his normal, but still.
I will say this. Mac Jones is undefeated right now for the 49ers. This is like, I believe, his 3rd straight win with them.
Well, good. He can go make money next year in another situation.
He probably will. Like, I mean, you look at what Baker happened. Look what happened to Baker. Like, it's change of scenery works for everybody, apparently.
I don't think Baker's the best comparison.
I wish he was in Carolina still.
I'm sure you do.
You know, I think I don't know that Baker. I think people gave up on Baker too quickly.
They did. 1,000%.
You know, now
Carolina being one of those teams.
I think Cleveland gave up on him way too early.
Cleveland's just a
Cleveland.
Cleveland's a quarterback killer. Let's look at what they've done to every quarterback they've had.
They can run the
killed
ball.
Tyrod, basically. They killed Baker. Deshaun Watson got killed, basically. I mean, Johnny Manziel.
No. They didn't kill Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun was already damaged goods before he walked into the facility. I'll say that now.
Stay away from the parlors.
I disagree. I thought Deshaun played well at Houston, and I thought he was going to do well after everything happened off the field. And when he went to Cleveland, got a change of scenery. He started off great until he got injured, which, again, that's Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget, we need to draft Shador as well. That'll just make everything better.
Well, that would be the great. I'm interested to see what the game tomorrow is with Dylan Gabriel.
Right.
Because
can't get much worse.
That's my upset for the week, is that the Browns will beat Minnesota tomorrow morning.
So you're starting with that. Okay.
I'm starting with an upset tomorrow morning.
See, I went with the Vikings just because it's Cleveland. I can't pick Cleveland right now. Like, the only win they have is that upset win that they, in my opinion, got lucky because it was a home game.
Cleveland defensively is just nasty. I mean, same thing. What I said about the Giants earlier when we did the preseason picks and everything like that. They're going to be 4-13 or 5-12. And they're going to have Pro Bowlers on the D line. I mean, you get that rookie that's next to Garrett.
Yeah.
And Garrett is just making his way. I mean, who you're going to double cover? And again, the defense is just shutting down people.
Weird things happen across the pond too.
Agreed.
You know, so
I mean, Jacksonville's got a winning record overseas too.
Like I said, weird things. There you go.
There we go. Does this affect? Is this another low-scoring game, or is this going to be kind of like a just throw up numbers galore? In y'all's opinion,
I mean, it'll be an overseas game. I mean, there hasn't been really any blowout games when they're playing overseas and all that. It could be like a 19-17 game or something. A battle of the kickers.
So we never look at this when we do our picks. We just go straightly off of what we know. We never look at spreads or anything. I always just look at ESPN just to see. So the over-under for this game is at 35.5. That's why I asked that question.
I'm going Browns anyway, by the way.
I was getting
so,
my man.
I don't.
Am I the only one here going for the Vikings? Please tell me somebody else.
I mean,
you're
field goal and a half favorite.
I think it's close to your number of the over/under. Like I don't see an offensive explosion, but God help us if we see 6-3. I mean, like,
This is not going to be like the Pittsburgh game.
Hold on. It can't be no worse than we saw Wake Forest first game, 9-10. No offense. They won 10-9 against. Who did they play again?
means you have one touchdown at least.
Yeah.
Two touchdowns, really. Well, potentially 2 touchdowns. I don't know. 9 because you can get 7.
You can.
Safety.
Well, you can get 6. You can get 6. You can miss point after, and then send the kicker out to kick field goal.
I was about to say, I saw Heritage win a 12-5.
Yep.
When I was in high school.
It happens.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it doesn't. I don't say that one bit.
I think Scott hit the nail on the head. Dylan Gabriel, really much the X factor tomorrow, in my opinion. And
I mean, they have
see what
things.
happens.
I mean, they don't have a crazy receiver. I mean, okay, Judy. I mean, he was a pronounced first-round pick when he went to the Broncos, and he's kind of just faded away, and he's not really doing anything. Joku's not doing anything. The run game is coming around. Judkins is becoming what he was drafted as. But, I mean, what do you set up for? Just keep the pressure on the line or keep the secondary in check just to make them pound it?
Well, if you look at the teams right now, this kind of favors Cleveland when I say this, but if you look at teams who've had to start a second-string quarterback, I'm pretty sure every one of them are undefeated right now. Giants, San Francisco, and now Cleveland.
The Giants didn't have to start a second-string quarterback. They chose to.
Well,
They did.
that's what I meant. Like, you're
Right.
not your starter starting, basically.
And I'm waiting for Shuck to get pulled for your game.
Next,
But real quick on that, some guys have gotten hurt, and you have seen like the second stringer has to start. But in certain situations, I think like I'm trying to think off the top of my head how many guys have just been totally pulled besides Russ. Because you had Dart, but I'm trying to think. I don't think it's a lot.
yeah, I think it's 2, 3 maybe.
I don't know who the others are, but yeah, you might be right. I mean, I don't think it's been. I mean, like we'll get to it later, but somebody's not playing this week. Well, that ain't his fault.
Didn't they bench Daniel Jones for DeVito last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And DeVito won.
And you had Jameis Winston also.
DeVito.
And now DeVito's, I believe, got cut earlier.
He's
in
on
the
the
year.
practice
Yeah.
squad.
Okay.
That's insane to think about.
Now, oh gosh, it was just in top of my head. Richardson did not start at all this year. Danny Dimes has been the guy.
Yeah, they called
From the
that
get-go.
the last preseason week that he was because he got AR got hurt.
Right.
He's fragile.
Jackson Dart may be the only guy that's actually gotten the call from hey, we're going to sit the starter. Because I can't think of anybody else off the top of
And
my
I
head.
commend Jackson Dart. He balled out last week and did very well, but Russ still got in. I don't know why. I don't know if Jackson got hurt towards the end of the game. I didn't see it, but I did see that they put Russell in towards the end of the game.
But they do have a tall hill to climb because Malik Neighbors is done for the season
Yep.
too. That'll
This season's been a lot of bad injuries. Tyreek Hill, thoughts and prayers out to him. That was brutal.
that was jacked.
That just
He was holding his leg on the sideline.
yeah.
I worry about that if Tyreek will ever play again.
That was the first. That was the
Right.
first thing that came across my mind.
We all say that, but I watched his Instagram story after his surgery. He's already rehabbing, saying he's ready to play.
Yeah, but
get back out there.
he's got theatrics, I think, that follow him, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
So
and 11 baby mamas.
I don't want him to rush back from that injury. I don't know if that's worse, but to me it's almost the same as what happened to the Louisville basketball player where we seen the bone sticking out his leg. The only difference was this
I
time we
remember
didn't
that
see the
one.
bone. This time was just the leg.
When I saw the Tyreek injury, I thought of David Wilson.
Yes.
When he played in Tennessee, when he played against Tennessee, that leg just flopped over. And I was going oh gosh, he's
one of the best running backs I think Virginia Tech had besides Ryan Williams.
between him and Marcus Lattimore.
Yep.
The running back for South Carolina. He's in the same boat with him, but just detrimental.
Lattimore was ugly.
That
I
was-
remember that one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, David Wilson Lattimore had each of his legs
Right.
do that too.
Yeah, it's insane.
By the way, I did look up the Wake Forest Kennesaw State.
was
Kennesaw
Kennesaw
State
State.
missed the extra point, and then did bring the guy back out for a field goal. So you had 2 touchdowns scored in the game, both scored in the first quarter.
That's sad.
I thought I had to break in with that story. So
Starting the 1 o'clock games, I'm going to be honest. Originally, when I seen this first 1 o'clock game, I picked the Ravens. Until the announcement of Lamar Jackson being sat out this week due to injury, I switched my pick to Houston just because, no offense, the Ravens, every time I've picked them the last few weeks, have let me down. Derrick Henry does not look like Derrick Henry that I'm used to seeing. Hell, the Ravens don't look like the Ravens I'm used to seeing. If I'm
Ravens
being
don't
honest.
look like the Ravens they're used to seeing either. I'm still going the Ravens.
Oh, wow. Scott, who you going with on
I'm
this one?
going Houston just because they are more staffed in positions and all that. And I had it a minute ago. The Ravens are out like 14 players.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of those are the starters and all that. Like Ron Stanley's out. Lamar's out. A couple of their I think some of their linebackers. Their D-line is being shredded right now.
So right now they've got just a few on ESPN. You've got Lamar Jackson, Devontae Walker, Marlon Humphrey, Odef Owe, Patrick Richard, and Emory Jones Jr.
What about the linebacker?
That's the only ones that ESPN.
Well, with all
showing
due
at the
respect to
moment.
me, it starts and ends with Lamar. Because, I mean, going from a one quarterback to a two quarterback, I think is really different. It's gotten better, but it's still a big difference.
Their backup quarterback, I've never even heard of it. I lied. Sorry, I read it
Rush.
wrong. Yeah, it's Cooper Rush.
Well,
Tyler Huntley is third, by the way. What's the chances Tyler Huntley sees it any time in this
If they're
game?
down 21-0.
He gets in.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see.
see, that's one of those, we need to do it with Daniel, I think, Scott, because I think it'll work best, is Charles Barkley would always play who he played for the first week of the NBA season. I think we need to do that with Daniel, where we automatically randomly generate a NFL player, not named Tyrod Taylor, and Daniel tells us who does he play for. I think it'd be fun.
It would be fun. I actually like that idea.
Daniel's 0 for 6 on people.
Ouch. That hurts my soul there, Bob. Next up, we got Scott's Carolina Panthers at home versus the 1-3 Miami Dolphins. Both teams here 1-3. I'm going to be honest with Tyree going down. I don't think Tua has enough around him to help him. I got Carolina getting their second win this week. Bob, who you going with?
I don't feel good about it, but I took the Dolphins.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I got a chance to catch up now. Yes! You've been killing me the last 2 weeks, by the way.
Well, I will tell you, I'm only going with 2 away teams this week.
Oh, Lord.
That strategy, really, by the way, is the worst strategy ever I have invented in my whole life. Of just going. It's not that I love going home teams. I don't know why I do it. I'm probably concussed or something myself.
Scott, I'm assuming you go take your Carolina
I'm
Panthers
picking
here.
my boys to win this because you ain't got to worry about the cheetah. And then you got Waddle that just disappears horrendously. I think we just put JC on him. Everybody else gets to cover the running back. And hopefully Tua doesn't fall for another concussion maybe. But I think Carolina should be okay with this.
And does anybody know off the top of my head who's Miami's backup quarterback?
Who's?
Miami?
Miami's backup quarterback.
I can
That's
tell
a
you.
good
That's a great question.
Because I'm assuming if Bryce gets hurt, is Red Rifle healthy?
You
Yes.
said Miami,
Okay,
though.
I did.
Okay.
Red Rifle is in Carolina.
Yeah, I knew Red Rifle, but I thought Red Rifle had gotten hurt in the preseason.
So the Miami Dolphins backup quarterback is Zach Wilson.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Played for the Jets,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Number
last year.
Definitely an L if he's in the game.
2 draft pick, I believe, overall.
And backup to him is Quinn Ewers.
Oh, good for him. Good to see. Texas probably misses him a lot these days.
I will say Miami still does have Devontae Adams, apparently. Don't quite understand.
Does he play?
He's on the starting list.
Where?
That's what I said.
What?
Devontae Adams
What about him?
playing for Miami.
I don't think this is Devontae Adams that we're all used to seeing, though.
No, I agree completely.
By the way, as we're sitting
Devontae is a
here,
complimentary number 2.
Miami
Let Puga eat? Yeah.
just scored a touchdown, and this proves to me the flea flicker still works.
yes.
Yeah.
Love me some flea flickers.
Next up on our schedule, we have the 3-1 Colts having the 1-3 Raiders. As Bob says, he always says it's hard to travel from west to east or east to west, vice versa, wherever.
They're middle.
Yeah.
I know, but
It doesn't work with Indianapolis. If they kept going, it would work, but it doesn't work with Indianapolis.
well, Vegas is coming to them.
Well, I know.
Who are you picking?
I'm not because of that, but I'm still picking. I'm picking Indy. But my rule is if you travel west to east for a 1 o'clock game,
Yeah, because you're getting up 3 hours.
and I'm talking
earlier.
coast to
Yes.
coast.
I got you. But Scott, who you going with?
I'm going with the Colts, and I think it's going to be a JT heavy ride day. I'm thinking it's going to be one of those 160-yard carry kind of days.
I
Kind
can
of
see
feel.
that.
Because I mean, their D line's not great at all. They can't stop the run to save their life. JT did do good. He finally broke loose, but JT is the true bell cow. I feel a big game for him, and I think they'll bounce back.
I believe, if I looked it up correctly, the leading rusher currently in the NFL with the amount of yards.
JT,
Mm-hmm.
So we all went with Colts there. No surprise. I'm sorry. I just really like what Indy's been doing. Like I said, quarterbacks change of sceneries. They all bounce back. Daniel Jones is going off. Like, he's killing it.
he's got an O line.
Yes.
He never had that. Well, he had players that were Pro Bowlers on his O line, but as soon as they touched that blue on their shoulder pads, they
Yeah.
got hurt. They were allergic to playing ball.
That was my recommendation for the Panthers at some point, by the way.
What?
Daniel Jones.
Yes, that would have been. Well, he can see over the line.
Right.
You ain't got to throw a phone book out for Bryce Young.
I honestly would have done Daniel Jones for Bryce Young. Here's my sandwich that fell on the floor. Can I have your sandwich that fell on the floor too?
I will.
It's the same thing.
I will take it.
Well,
I think I might shock Bob here with this next pick. Giants versus the Saints.
Please don't tell me you're picking the Saints.
I picked the Saints.
You are picking. You're saying that they're going to put Shuck in the second half.
I picked the Saints, and believe it or not, ESPN's agreeing with me because they got the Saints favorite 2.5 points. I think the Saints get their first win this week, and I think Jackson Dart, don't get me wrong, did very well for them last week. But like I said, I don't know why they pulled him and put Russell in, but they did. So, and with Malik Neighbors out, does the Giants really have any other weapons he can go to?
You got Darius Slayton. You got Wandale Robinson. You've got the Scat Man. I think the Scat Man will be fed.
Maybe, but
He'll be screaming all the way into the end zone. You'll see more backflips out of him.
like I said, this is my upset for the week. You had yours picking Cleveland. I got mine picking the Saints. Bob, I know you probably didn't pick them, though. You went with the Giants,
this
didn't
is my upset of the week too. I'm picking the Saints.
Hey, I love it.
It's at the Superdome, so
I
I
don't
can
know
see
what's
that
wrong with
happen.
me.
I can see that happen.
So
five, Bob.
no, I can't do that because
Come
you're
on.
trying to catch me.
You're ruining it.
You're trying to catch me, and I'm picking the same thing. So I'm in a separate confidence pool that I play with some guys I used to work with. I put the Saints as 1, as in my very bottom confident thing. So it
I
shows
think-
you how good I feel about it.
I think with them getting the 2.5 at home and all that, not only because Neighbors is out for the Giants and all that, but they gave Buffalo last week a fight.
Right.
Yes.
They played Buffalo to the fourth.
Yes.
I projected that the backups would have been in. Trubisky would have played the whole second half.
Me too.
Or something like that. But New Orleans played Buffalo tough.
No one in this room was more shocked to see that score in the 4th than I was. Believe me.
Me and Ross texted. Well,
Yeah.
Ross texted him first, and then I texted him, and I even texted him because he picked the Giants last week, and I went against him. I said, "I owe you an apology."
Well, it would have been good on another upset if I had to, except they still do freaking ties in the NFL.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to talk to because that's next up on our list. Of all the teams to have something miraculously happen to, it's going to happen to the Dallas Cowboys.
They just put,
Sorry, but of all the things, if there's going to be a team that's going to tie in the NFL, it's going to anything happen weird in the NFL. It could be something, a shoe falling off and costing the guy to fumble the ball. It's going to happen to the Dallas Cowboys, and they ended up in a tie last week with Green Bay. Now, don't get me wrong, Dak Prescott has been looking great for Dallas
without CD.
without CD. Dak looks, I'm going to say it early, he's an MVP candidate right now the way he's playing.
No.
They could sneak in the playoffs.
They
CD
can.
comes back, and I think in a week or two, and CD comes back playing CD. It's going to be like Cincinnati. You're going to have a number one on both sides.
I'm an
Who are you
Eagles.
going to double?
That
Yeah.
division's trash.
I gave you that dirty look. I'm an Eagles fan till I die, but Eagles are very lucky right now to be undefeated. One, the block field goal helped us. Last week we played very well, and I think we earned that victory very well, in my opinion. But Dallas should have beat us week one if CD catches those 2 balls that he dropped. We don't win that game. So, and then the block field goals helped us win that next week. We are very lucky to be where we are right now, and I'm glad we are. But Dallas scares me more than Washington does. And at the beginning of the season, I always said Washington scared me.
I said Washington was one of my dark horses to win the NFC. They have played not to their
Potential.
potential.
Yeah.
And, I mean, injuries is going to do that. They lost Eckler. That was a hard injury for them to rebound from. The Terry contract issue right there. Now he's hurt. He's out again this week.
Yeah.
And then JD is coming back from his injury also. What condition is he going to be in with this?
Yeah,
We'll worry about it a couple picks later.
I can't. I think Dak played very well, and the fact that they ended. I think eventually the NFL is going to do away with letting games tie, because eventually it's going to come down to where 2 teams tie, and one of those teams needed to either count that win to get into playoffs, or something's going to happen to where ties are going to go away
Do it like
completely.
hockey. Kick
Oh,
off.
I've got it.
But
Everybody says let's do what the college does, and you can't do that because you can't put the ball in the 25.
25.
put it
Can't
at
do
the
that.
50. You can do it at the 50.
I'm fine with the 50.
I would say
50 is
50
exactly
would be
what I say.
perfect.
50 is awesome.
I mean,
Because-
that fits Dallas's bill right there because Aubrey's kicking the 60s every week.
Right, but even if you get, let's hypothetically say you get 9 and you're going to kick the field goal. A 58-yard field goal is not a chip shot in the NFL.
No.
I don't care who it is. But
Unless you're Justin Tucker.
a 30, I mean, that's not much different from an extra point.
No, I agree.
So, yeah, put it on the 50.
They were talking about it on Monday Night Football with, what was the Jets game? Was that a Monday night game? Nick Folk. They were sitting there talking about this 40-year-old kicker. I don't know. His career long was like 53 before kicking that field goal at the end of the half and kicked a 59-yarder and all that.
It's like there's something in the water.
It's
because
something in the ball.
that
It
cat
was
from
something with the
Jacksonville-
ball.
in preseason kicked like a 65 or 64.
Are you talking about the preseason kicker?
Yeah, the kicker
Cam
from
Little kicked it. It
Jacksonville.
was a 70.
Yeah.
It was a 70 on the dot.
First off, what kind of fool's going to go for that? You know what I'm saying?
Jacksonville.
Well, but I mean, but you're not going for that on the norm. But now we've gotten into the part to where I guess Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa putting the footballs on the tee or something to where we've got the juiced kicking era.
We talk about field goal kickers. I came up through school with a boy, Tyler Dawson,
Yeah.
in high school for Emerson. I mean, he was kicking 50 yards in high school. And I mean, I think he even hit like a 62-yarder in one game in high school. He walked on at Tech. I don't know if he played any, to be honest. I don't remember. I think he walked on and didn't like it or something. But shout out to Tyler Dawson if you're listening, one of my good buddies. But, I mean, kickers are just so, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not unnoticed, but like, not,
That's why we need the bowl games to keep going so my kickers and punters can get their swag bag.
we'll talk about that in another
let me
episode.
say 2 things real quick about kickers. And this is high school related on one of them. GW Danville, when they were playing EC Glass, the coach was busy complaining about a call with the officials or something. He didn't see the kicking team was going on the field, and they made like a 49-yarder. In high school, that is not common.
Oh, no, I agree.
And I was doing what I do every morning, playing the Immaculate Grid. 9 boxes, 9 guys. Shane Graham actually kicked 1 game for the New York Giants. 4 for 4 on extra points, did not make a field goal.
Wow.
I'm like, that crushed my soul because I put Shane. I thought I was going to be the smartest man in the room because I picked Shane Graham, made a field goal, New York Giants. Well, no, but he did make an extra point.
Where did Brad Saunders go to school?
Brad Saunders?
Brian?
He was y'all's kicker. I can't remember if he was in Virginia with high school.
To be honest, I don't remember.
Because he kicks for y'all at Listen Napa.
I don't remember. Yeah, I really don't remember. I'll have to look that up. With all of that being said, though, I'm picking the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Jets this week. I'm sorry. I think after having their game tied, they're going to come out and they're going to be highly upset. I don't know if Tyrod's starting this week. I hope he's not, for the sake of the fact that I don't want to see him go up against Dallas's defense because they're coming with a vengeance this week. Sorry.
Well, Justin was doing Justin Field things on the field last week for the Jets and all that, and I think if he was unscathed and all that, I am picking Dallas. But Justin, with that defense and everything like that, with Justin Fields, I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah. Bob, who you going with?
Jets, Jets.
Wow.
Aaron Glenn's going to get that thing turned around as head coach, by the way. I wish the Saints had gotten Aaron Glenn. I really like Aaron Glenn.
They're showing fight.
Yeah.
I mean, they're scoring 20-plus points in a couple of games already this year. The defense is – I don't know what's up with the defense right now, but they're showing fight.
And as much as I kind of harp on him sometimes, if the Jets had their quarterback from last year, I think they'd be winning a few more games right now because that guy's an all-time GOAT.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, we got the Denver Broncos coming to Philly. Everybody knows I'm going Philly. I'm not changing my picks there. I'm rocking with my boys. Scott, who you going with?
I'm going to fly with you, but I'm feeling low. I'm feeling that Denver defense. I mean, they had a practice game pretty much against Cincinnati on Monday Night Football. The defense just ran all over them and all that. I'm feeling a low-score game. Same thing with the Cleveland game, like a 17-14 or something like that. I'm feeling a low score.
Bob, who you going with?
I like Philly soundly.
There
I
we
didn't
go.
pick them last week, so I boo-booed. I have to make up for it.
Next up, 0-4 Tennessee going to the 2-2 Cardinals. No, I'm not picking Tennessee anytime this year. Sorry, Cardinals.
I wish I could take the Cardinals by more than I want to, but Cardinals scare me. But I mean, Tennessee is absolutely petrifying, so I'll take the Cardinals.
What's the chances that we have another tie in the NFL this year?
No way, not in this one.
I mean,
It could be 0-0. Both
No,
teams are horrible.
somebody will score.
the Cards are more reliable in scoring than Tennessee is right now. Just Cam Ward needs more weapons. Calvin Ridley has just completely got off the rocker. Maybe if Tajay Spears gets back from his injury and all that soon, maybe that'll help shake things up and all that. Until then, Cardinals.
Yeah. Tampa Bay 3-1, traveling to Seattle at 3-1. This is going to be a good game this week. However, I'm sticking with Tampa Bay. I'm not going against Baker. Only reason I did it last week is because he played my boys.
Bob, I'm pulling your move. The fly from east, well, coast to coast kind of game.
It matters.
Yes,
But
and
it's not a 1 o'clock game. It's a 4:30
Doesn't
game.
matter. It's a 1 o'clock game for Tampa Bay, essentially. That's how
still,
they feel.
you still got the transition and everything like that. And Seattle's not fighting any major injuries right now. They've got, they're playing complimentary ball. The defense has held almost everybody under 20 points all season right now. I'm going to say Seattle.
Have you ever gone from one coast to another, Daniel?
Furthest I think I've ever went was Illinois.
West Virginia?
No, Indiana. Sorry, Indiana. I did show choir camp.
Going from one coast to another, it does take a lot out of you.
No, I'm not saying
you
it
got to
don't.
get used to the, time difference is huge. And by the way, just traveling on a plane is not fun either. Although I'm sure they're more comfortable than
I was going
coach.
to say, they got them fancy planes, probably got beds and everything on.
Yeah, but I don't know if they got beds, but
First class rooms are nice. Furthest I've done is Dallas.
I'm super confident in Seattle this week. More confident than any other game.
Wow. Already. Seems like I'm the only one still rocking with Baker.
Well,
on
that
this
doesn't
one.
matter for our thing because all of them are counting the same. But I'm just saying, in terms of confidence, I'm going Seattle's my most confident. Anyway,
I don't think Mike Evans has been cleared to play this weekend. So,
Mike
Godwin did good coming back to his first game, and then Nick Jigba is just
Hold on, now you got me curious.
I support
Well,
Scott because he
Mbuka.
said I'm pulling a Bob, so
yeah.
I support
But
that
the thing,
automatically.
Mbuka he was my rookie of the year pick to start the year, and then Jigba is just come into as the number one with Seattle right now. It's going to be a battle of the Ohio State receivers.
And don't forget they got that 12th man thing.
Yeah,
Going
and
to.
now I just looked at the depth chart. Mike Evans is listed out for tomorrow. It is confirmed.
You changing?
He's still going to ride with Baker. I could
You
hear
know
it.
what?
I could hear it in him.
I still got to rock with Baker because, I mean, Baker to me is better than Sam Darnold. And I think it's going to come down to what's the better QB, who can control the offense, who can command the offense more. Baker, I think, does that better than Sam Darnold.
But I feel Seattle's run game is better than Tampa's. Between Bucky
Tampa's
and
got a great run defense. I mean, they held Saquon last week. It's a basic. Saquon has not been like Saquon last year. But Tampa Bay held him in check.
well, they're missing half the O line from last year.
Yeah.
And then Tank is not doing all the greatness right now. I just feel Seattle's offense is Seattle's run game is, I feel 1-2 is better than their 1-2 between Bucky and Rashad White. So
You know, you said you're going to be riding with Baker. That kind of brings me to a story. Everybody wants something to happen on their birthday to call it, a memorable event. Hey, I was born on the same day as Washington or whatever. Well, I didn't have that. I didn't have anything happen on my birthday until I was 15.
What was that?
And OJ said to Al Cowlings, hey, you mind driving this car down the freeway? If you see some people in the background, just keep going. So AC, it was what they called Al Cowlings. He said, I'm riding with OJ. You're riding with Baker. How'd it work out for Al?
You know how it worked out? If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently, OJ didn't do it.
Well, I don't know how it worked out for Al, but OJ, yeah,
Hey, no.
he's dead now, but
He also went to jail not too long after everything.
different situation.
different situation.
I
Yes.
know, but still. He still got some time put on. Detroit at the Bengals.
1, 2, 3.
Detroit.
Remember how I said I was picking 2 away teams this week? This is the second away team.
We kind of figured.
I don't think I can pick the Bengals.
Technically, that's down the road from Detroit, so it's not an away game.
I don't know who I can pick first: the Bengals without Burrow or Tennessee. I mean, it's.
If you want me to be honest,
I would rather pick the Bengals over Tennessee just because of the playmakers
Sure.
and stars.
And I'll be honest with you, if I'm Bengals, I would get on the phone with the Giants and just say, "Hey, what do you want for Russ?"
Oh,
I know
there'd
it's
be
not
three
that
different
much.
teams. There'd be 3 different teams.
Or
I mean,
Jameis.
dude, at this point, call your good friends the Cleveland Browns. Hey, that Flacco guy expendable? What do you want? I got a nice little Wilson football over here. You can have that and a $5 value meal.
I mean, Andy Dalton could go back to Cincinnati. I mean, you got Hendon Hooker's with Carolina right now.
Well,
he was the backup behind Goff.
I'm not doing that.
For 2
He's
or 3
not a big
years.
fan of Hendon
I'm
Hooker.
not a fan of Hendon Hooker.
I thought Hendon Hooker was great at Tech.
Did you see him play in the preseason game
Let
though?
me
He was-
finish.
he
I
was-
said at Tech.
He was better at
Then he went
Tennessee.
to Tennessee and balled out, but then he came to the NFL and looked nothing like he did in college.
because he
That's
had
what I was getting at.
because he had that ACL tear also when he was at Tennessee. He
And
was
that-
also a
that-
Heisman
yeah,
runner.
That
Well,
hurt him bad. I
I
felt bad
need
for him.
somebody that can just tread water for what? 6 more weeks?
5 weeks. I
I'll
think.
be shocked if they're 500 when JB comes back.
And-
Under the current regime.
If Browning is still the quarterback and they could somehow, as an act of God, get to a 500 record when he returns,
By the way, that kid, I don't know if you've looked at the schedule, but the schedule when Burrow gets back ain't fun either.
Nah.
At all.
I'll check it for you real quick.
I mean, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
What's
And
his projected week coming back?
I think it's like the second week in December, if I'm not mistaken.
Second week in December.
I'd actually try to get him back a week before if I could.
Yeah,
You've
but you
got-
don't want to rush him because he's your franchise. You don't want to rush him and take a chance
Well,
of
I
him
don't
being out
want
for good.
Browning starting either, so I mean,
December 7th is probably in that ballpark. That is when he's supposed to return. It's the Bills.
Yep.
Then you've got the Ravens, the Dolphins, meh, the Cards, But then you got that Browns defense, of course, right there at the end. So I mean,
But-
it is not a cakewalk by any means.
Before the Bills, they have the Ravens at Baltimore. No offense, right now Baltimore doesn't look like Baltimore. So I
But
think
right now
they're
in
going to be
December is
fine.
different.
But right now, I
That'll
think
be
they're
an
going to
ugly
be fine.
stretch right there before because it's Pittsburgh, the Patriots, and the Ravens, and then the Bills, and then the Ravens again.
I think if they can survive this week and next week, these next 2 weeks is what's going to, like, I'm counting both these next 2 weeks for them as losses because you got the Lions this week.
They're at the Packers.
But you're coming home. You're playing the Steelers. That's a divisional game. You guys already hate each other as it is. I think that's going to be closer. I don't know who I'm going to pick in that one, to be honest. And that's a Thursday night primetime game. Then you've got the Jets. And then you've got the Bears. Then you've got the Steelers again.
But here's the thing. You can be as fluent as you want in the X's and O's, but you got to have the Jimmies and Joes. And I don't think Browning's first name is Jimmy or Joe, is it?
No.
So it's not called the Jakes and the Cakes. It's called the Jimmies and Joes.
It actually is. His name is Jake.
Joe Burrow, Jake Browning.
I'm a little shocked, though, because Bob said he only chose 2 away teams. And the next game here, I'm a little shocked that he's going with this. You got the Washington Commanders at the Chargers, and you picked the Chargers.
Scott, would you like to explain?
I already know. East to West. However, this is Washington. Jaden Daniels is back.
Wait a minute. I forget. Are the Chargers just some lackeys that we just found from a garbage can that we were putting out to play football?
Did we not just see how they lost last week and they should have won? Are we going to not? We're just going to completely skip right over
When they
that?
played Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, they showed some fight. Bijan did very well and all that. That defense.
I got Justin Herbert at home.
And I am with Bob on this.
You know,
I love when Daniel talks all the smack and then it backfires on him
Amarion
because that
Hampton
makes
is the number 1 coming in right now. He's doing very well.
Who?
Amarion Hampton being
Okay.
the
By
number
the
one
way,
right now.
it wasn't Atlanta. It was the Giants that beat them, Jackson Dart.
They were riding the Jackson Dart train. I mean, I think the Giants.
It's
I would have
still
picked the Giants
the
last week
Giants.
Who
regardless.
played Atlanta?
It's still the Giants.
Okay, so you're not picking.
did
You're
win.
picking Washington. You're going to laugh at us picking the Chargers, and then we're going to laugh at you when the Chargers win.
See, I'm going to show you my phone here. Who did I pick, Bob? Well, actually, you too far away. Let me
Yeah,
show Scott.
Scott, can you take a
Who
peek
did
at
I
that for
pick,
me?
Scott?
Let's see. You picked the Giants.
I did. I picked the Chargers. However, I'm tempted to switch my pick now. Just because y'all are so bent on this east to west coast, how hard it is. You know what? I'm changing it. I'm going Washington. I think Washington beats the Chargers, and they prove Bob's theory wrong.
Wait a minute. You act like I have become the bad guy here. You banged the drum for Marcus Mariota on the last podcast so loudly. Tyrod's probably in the closet for all I know. That you just got him kidnapped in there. So, Tyrod, I hope you're okay, by the way, wherever you're at. But, I'm the bad guy because I have...
You make it sound like I have an obsession with men.
Well, no, you just think I'm the bad guy because I have an east to west thing going. Wow.
I just think Washington can... I'm not going to say it's not hard to travel from one coast to the other to play. I don't say that one bit. But these are supposed to be professionals. So that shouldn't bother them as much as, say, if it was a college. Now, college, I could say, okay, yeah. Or like in the case that me and you went to West Virginia for Heritage for football this year. That I can see because that's out of your ordinary. But the NFL, you're professionals. You're used to this. So that's why I think it doesn't really hurt the NFL or professionals, I should say. So I'm rocking Washington. Sunday night. This ought to be a interesting game. You got the Patriots at the Bills Mafia. Scott, who you rolling with?
I'm going to roll with Josh Allen.
Oh, boy.
Yep, the Drew Bledsoe Bowl. I'll take Josh
I'm
Allen
rolling
as
with
well.
Haley's man.
There we go. Haley Steinfeld. He did very well when he wiped her up. He was smart. I'm rocking with Josh Allen, too. Monday night. We might actually have an interesting Monday night game. Hopefully it's better than it has been because last week Monday night games were not the best. Kansas City at Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to be honest. I picked Kansas City just because, Kansas City is Kansas City. I'm tempted to change my pick, though. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are first before I make my final decision.
No. You're making the pick first.
I said before I make my final decision. I told you right now I picked Kansas City, but I want to hear y'all's thoughts before I make my
This
final.
is the most convoluted thing I've ever heard of in my life.
You want me to go first?
Nope, I'm going to go first right now, Jacksonville.
I already know you were because you told us you picked all the home teams.
Trevor Lawrence breaks out. I mean, it's got to happen at some point.
It has to happen eventually. As much as I want to say it.
Hold on. Who'd you say? You picked
Trevor-
Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah.
What about Travis Hunter?
But Brian Thomas.
He still ain't had his breakout game. I thought he was going to have it 2 weeks ago, and he
Brian
still
Thomas
ain't had it.
Jr.
Travis, you in there? Travis. You and Tyrod split this pizza. You'll be fine.
I said at the beginning of the year, Travis Hunter, he worried me in two things. One, he was going through his divorce with his wife, and I thought that was going to take a toll on him. It hasn't really taken a toll like I thought it would, because to be honest, I didn't think he was going to be playing right now. However, he's been playing, and he has spurts, but he hasn't actually had a breakout game that defines him. And I seen a stat the other day where he's actually played more offensive snaps compared to the defensive snaps. You know, I don't think this is his breakout game. Kansas City's defense can stop the pass. They struggle with the run, but their pass defense is pretty good. I'm rocking Kansas City still. Scott, who you going with?
I'm going with my boy, T-Law.
He's going with a Clemson boy.
And you're going with Travis Hunter. It's going to be Brian Thomas's breakout. He's been bottled up. He hasn't had the start he had last year. I feel this is going to be his time to finally open it up.
We shall see. Now, out of curiosity.
I could see a shootout out of this, too, because Kansas City's getting pieces. They're getting healthier.
I don't know that Jacksonville wants this to be a shootout because I don't think they can. I don't think Trevor Lawrence can match up to Mahomes in a shootout right now.
ETN's doing good. And then you've got your boy Tootin.
Oh, yeah. Tootin, man. Shout out to Brayshawn Tootin from Virginia Tech. He has really come alive. And I had, honestly, when I heard Jacksonville drafted him, I was not that high, not that happy for him.
And then Tank got traded to Philly. That gave him the number 2. I mean, they were about the same build.
Honestly, I wish we would have got him in Philly. I wanted him to be a backup to Saquon.
Well,
Because Brayshawn, I thought he would do well with our system, but he has excelled in Jacksonville. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's had at least, 4 touchdowns in 4 games?
Tootin.
Let's take a look here.
I know of at least 2.
I know he's got at least 2, but I could have swore he had 4, and I might be wrong.
This is why you need your fantasy app.
I know.
Daniel didn't beat me last week. Daniel didn't beat me week before that.
What is this? Just look at Daniel and just see how bad I am? I know I'm bad.
You're the one talking trash at me. I didn't start this.
I did beat you 2 weeks ago.
No, you didn't.
I sure.
Nope.
Let's see.
Didn't beat
Brayshawn
me.
Tootin only has 1 touchdown.
Just a 1 touchdown.
Wow.
You would beat me in 1 week out of 3.
But he's been complimentary in the receiving game, too.
Out of 21 rushing attempts, he has had 88 yards. I mean, he hasn't done bad. Carolina, he went 3 for 11. Cincinnati's loss, he went 8 for 42. Houston, 6 of 21. Last week against San Francisco, he went 4 of 14. I mean, no offense, San Francisco's defense is pretty good, and they proved it this past week and shocked me, but yeah. I'm still rocking Patrick Mahomes. I can't, as much as I can't stand Kansas City, I got to rock Andy Reid, former Eagles coach. I got to rock with Andy Reid. I'm still rocking Kansas City. But out of curiosity, at the bottom of our little pick here, the tiebreaker, what was the number that you guys put? Scott, what'd you put for the number?
What tiebreaker?
At the very bottom on our picks, it asked the total number of points that'll be scored. Have y'all been doing that out of curiosity?
Negative.
There's a tiebreaker? I picked 42.
You did? Mm-hmm. All right, so me and you were close. I picked 45 because I figured that would be kind of
Is that from the Monday night game?
Yeah, it's only for the Monday night game. That's, I guess, say if me and Bob were to end up tying this week and we all pick the same picks, then it comes down to who had the closest number pick.
I'll say 47.
Okay. We're all in the 40s, so we're all thinking it's going to be a scoring game.
Dion was closest to the pin last week. It was Cincinnati and Denver, 31 points total, and Dion picked 30.
Wow. Shout out to Dion.
In week 3, the week that I also beat Daniel, the tiebreak was 68. You were closest with 53, but that's not really that close.
But if you look
But
at
you
it,
did get it.
me and you are tied for first with 31 points each.
Right,
Thank you
but
very much.
that's only because you beat me the first week by 2.
Yeah,
And I beat you the last 2 weeks.
that's all right. That changes this week. Dion's the only one that got a point so far this week, picking the daggone 49ers. I can't believe that. We just want to thank you guys for listening to the S&D podcast today. We just want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Just remember, you can check us out on Apple, YouTube, and Spotify. And we look forward to talking to you guys in our next episode. Yes, sir.
Yo, so this is no justice, no peace. Well, let me speak my piece. Rocking the gospel of peace and it's going down. I'm aiming for the crown. Please pray for Ferguson and rest in peace, Mr. Mike Brown.